In 1170 to the northwestern provinces of China. It used to be called the Talwood Kingdom, ruled by the dynasty of the same name. There are some Mongolian tribes. The leaders are called Khans. With competition between tribes and the desire for power within, they've caused some bloody struggles and deaths. There are no rules in the Mongol world, and desperately need a supreme to lead and unite the people. Izhigay is the airline of a small tribe in the west. One day he was traveling with the people of his tribe to find his 9-year-old son-in-law. The boy's name is Taemak-chan. At night, they stopped at a friend's tribe to rest. He is busy taking care of his horse. Then a girl named Len came up and asked his name. Chunky Legs, introduce yourself for her. Tell them the purpose of the trip. When he found out he was looking for a land carpentry bride, she confidently declares that you should marry her. But my father likes carpentry. Want to bring home a bride from a stronger tribe for political purposes. But at the repeated request of his son, Isuke let a boy choose someone from your friend's tribe to replace before choosing the girl. His father was asked, you're looking for a girl with big thighs and strong legs. For girls like that, you can make your men happy. Your feet do as you say. And chose carpentry land. Their marriage was already underway. But in 5 years you'll be together. Before leaving, my feet promised to be back soon and gave Lan a necklace as a gift to remember him. On their way back to their village, Izhigay and the men rest near a stop. They are cautious because a few meters away was the leader of the rival along with his people. Suddenly, Kia Party tribal leader sends Izhigay an 8 milk as a sign of peace. In return, Izhigay also sent back an 8 juice. The right arm of Izhigay. He said he should let you drink first because they can't trust their enemies. But Izhigay didn't want to lose the chance to make peace. I suspect he drank clean. 8, and the other side too. After a while they continued their journey, but after a few minutes Izhigay's chest started to hurt. He fell off his horse and died. It's obviously the tribe's. The opponent took advantage of his kindness to poison. My poor son came to help his father. But your followers don't care. According to their tradition, tribal people just follow a strong leader. Now their leader is dead. Their main concern is to find a new company, not revenge for the old company. Then Taemak-chan and the boy's mother. A funeral for my father. Isuke owns a lot of cattle and houses, but now his right arm is BA. Take all of Temüjin's mother and curse him, and declare that one day your son will kill him. I realized it would be true. He immediately wanted to kill the boy. However, they measured the boy's height does not reach the upper part of the trolley. According to tradition, Mongols are not allowed to kill children. So the boy survived. I swore I would be back next winter. When you're tall enough to execute. When the season in the cold, there is nowhere to hide. He remembers his father telling him about Tenri. He will help me in his time of need. So, I went to the holy mountain to visit the holy land. But on the way, he accidentally fell into a frozen lake and almost died. He was saved by a boy of the same age named Yamuka. And then he and his brother brought the Temüjins home and feed him. Taemak-chan. I am grateful for the brothers who saved my life. Boy offers to be Yamuka's biological brother. They mix their blood into an 8 milk and drink to prove their loyalty to each other. The next morning, they're going to have to face B and stick it in his body. People who are still looking for the tent to kill legs. The boy. They kidnapped Temüjin and took him back to the tribe. But fortunately for the wooden leg, your height has not increased much since the last time. That's why he wants to imprison Taemak-chan until I grow up. A kind old man feed him every day and help Taemak-chan heal wounds. A few days later they measured the height of Temüjin, but the height is not increased. Suddenly, it started to rain and people went into their homes. The old man took this opportunity to let go of his leg. Your feet in the field, with wooden shackles still stuck to her neck. He climbed the mountain and prayed to Terry for help. Foot carpentry. I saw a white wolf next to the statue of God, and a few seconds later, the plank miraculously unraveled. Context moved to 1186. My feet are grown, but he's still running away from me and his people. After a years-long search, they caught you and lock him in the same wooden cage. This time he's grown tall enough to kill. So his chances of survival are very low. I want to see you on your knees begging for life. But Taemak-chan is a proud man. You refuse to do that. So Ba decided to torture him slowly, instead of killing him immediately. The old man who helped Temüjin many years ago feed him every day. When it was dark, I went to see Taemak-chan and make fun of him. Because everyone is busy, he took advantage of the opportunity to attack his opponent by beating him repeatedly with wooden barrels. He then fled the village and returned safely. They are ready to bring their tribe back. and become a powerful company. But first, he had to take his bride home. He went to his wife's tribe. "I've been asking since I was 9. Lan has grown up to be a strong and beautiful woman. She revealed that she's been waiting for you since puberty." The first, Thepmach-chan received a dowry jacket and bring home the land carpentry. They both went to see his mother and sister after a few years. They were welcomed by their families. In the following months, they lived through peace together. And Thepmach-chan and Luke Lan increasingly love each other. But one day the problem arose. They were attacked by the Mekip tribe. Turns out a long time ago, Temüjin's father kidnapped his mother from the leader of the Mekip tribe. He swore to take revenge, and now he came to steal the land from the leg. The couple tried to escape. My leg was shot with an arrow, and then Carpenter Lan was kidnapped. Making potato ovens for rival tribes. When you are stronger than me, I know I have to get my wife back. He can't do it alone. Therefore, he went to see his old blood brother, place of Yamuka. Now Yamuka has grown up and become the carrier of a powerful tribe. He agreed to help, but after a year because of work coming up, a year passed in the blink of an eye, and both with their armies to attack the market tribe. They killed everyone in the rival tribe and plundered this place. Then, I found Lan pregnant in a hut. She killed a man lying next to her. Jun immediately announced that, "I am the father of the child, and I am his wife." At night the army celebrated the victory. Until now, it's got a lot of attention. They asked him to divide up the cattle he had stolen. "And you're not like most companies. Keep only 10% for yourself. Give the rest to your army." He's even. They provide more goods for the families of the men died in the battle. 2 of the Yamuka people saw this and decided to join the tribe of Thepmach-chan. For the Mongols, you are allowed to choose your own companies. So Yamuka can't do anything, but he clearly sees this as a betrayal. Not long after, the soldiers of carpentry to see a man trying to steal their horses. They chased him and killed the thief. Turns out the thief wasn't anyone else. He's Yamuka's younger brother. After the incident, Yamuka went on his revenge mission to kill Temüjin, forgetting that he's a brother. Cut the blood safely. He shook hands with another tribe and attacked the tribe of Temüjin. "My feet know that your people can't win the battle because their numbers are much larger." However, he told the women and children to hide and make the men stay. "Fight my best." Even after killing many opponents, the last leg is still caught. Zamuka still calls him brother and urge him, "Please have mercy to surrender." For Zamuka, "I don't want to kill someone who still has because power. It's self-respect." Instead, he's enslaving Temüjin to sell to those, my father and the rest of you. To walk a few miles, they cross the desert to the city by the Tsai dynasty. Then they're kept in the market, so that people can look at it and buy it as they like. A high-ranking official of the dynasty came expressed an interest in buying the land. However, a monk saw Temüjin and said, "Thepmach-chan, not the ideal person to be a slave." And the monk thought, "Thepmach-chan, it will be the end of the whole dynasty." Powerful after hearing the monk's words. So, he decided to buy it back. Then, he's locked in a cage like a weirdo. People see and make fun of, playing you like a joke. The monk visited him every day and prayed for forgiveness. He made a deal with Temüjin that, if he's looking for Lanwood, your wife, who likes to carve her legs, later while looking for carpentry Lan in Hase Desert. The monk lost consciousness and died. Fortunately, Lan found him. She recognized the necklace he was holding. "That's the ring that my husband wears." For many years, she found out that her husband was still alive. Go find him. It is because of the fact that they always appear in front of everyone before finding him. That same night, she bribed a guard and helped Temüjin escape. "I was surprised. I saw my son growing up a lot. Dan has a second daughter. You were reluctant. You have to be with another man to make a living and feed. Baby sister, I love her more for the sacrifice of my wife." And tell the little girl that he's her father. Family of 4 back to their home in the countryside and live happily. In 1 month, the children loved their father and played with him all the time. Then one day, Lan commented that all Mongols are the same. They steal and kill. Comment though short, but does a lot of damage to carpentry. He decided to leave his family, to unify as many tribes as possible, and make the rules in the Mongol world, even if you have to kill half the tribe for it. The 3 basic rules they must follow are: never kill women and children, fight the enemy to the end, and never betray his company. In 1196, as Temüjin swore, he's gathered a Mongol army on his side, unite some tribes, and form a great tribe of their own. The only obstacle on the road to become his absolute emperor is Yamuka, who also has a strong army following. Two brothers today. They're on the battlefield fighting a battle. In the end, the battle very quickly began. The Yamuka hastily sent the first wave of troops to fight. I've been planning for the whole war. While Yamuka spontaneously, many of his people were killed. After hours of hard and brutal fight to win and capture the enemy alive, including Yamuka. Instead of the Yamuka army being killed, Jeonmakan spared their lives if they joined their army. That gesture made them grateful and loyal to their new company. The old man helped him escape, appointed as an advisor to the tribe. Now, the only thing left to do is to make a ruling for Yamuka. Two brothers sitting together and talk about how far they've come. In my life, Yamuka is proud. He said he would kill his enemies if he's in the position of leg sack right now. This further proves that he and his leg are not the same, because my legs allow me to run away out of respect for my brother, and wanted the Yamuka to form a powerful army. In the future, Jaime forgave him and let him go. And then he's with both of his kids, reunited with the Taimok and live happily with him. Last on 1206. Foot carpentry. He was made the Khan of all Mongols. His name was Genghis Khan. As promised, he wiped out the entire Tanwid dynasty and rebuild the kingdom, but leave the monastic status at the request of the deceased monk. In the future, he became the founder of the entire Mongol Empire, the most powerful empire in history. This scene is the end of today's movie. If you see or give yourself a like and click the subscribe button to support us. Thank you all.